Test. Oh, wow. That was loud. Can you hear me, Jazz?
I can.
All right. I can hear you perfect.
Nice.
Ready to play a little bit? I wore a suit jacket for you, sir. You just
I
can't
know.
see it.
If I knew, I would have worn the suit jacket too.
You good?
Well, I did know, but we can't both be wearing jackets.
Holy crap. Where did that come from?
What?
I'm hearing it.
You're hearing an echo?
I'm hearing the whole thing replay. You hear that?
No, maybe you're picking up audio from my headphones into my mic.
No, it's absolutely playing it from the very thing we started talking about.
Maybe your YouTube stream is playing.
No.
If I mute, do you still hear?
No. Wait a minute. I'm not know what it is.
Why are our squares so small?
I don't know how to use it. It's literally replaying. It's crazy.
Oh, that's better.
It's replaying, JS. I mean, it's playing it. Hold on. What? See, it just now said why are our squares so small? Where is that coming from? Is it recording this or what?
Are you watching my stream? Do you have my stream open?
Is that it? Tell me it wasn't that.
That's probably what it is.
Oh, holy shit. I had your volume still on. Yep, that was it. I'm new. It's my first one. I'm new.
All right.
All right. Is that better, the layout there? I don't know how to turn them back to square, but anyway, they're round.
Cool.
Have you ever
Are we
used
live?
StreamYard?
I use it a little bit. I don't know a lot about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I've used this. Makes my second time. So, so we're live, huh?
Are we live on your channel right now?
Yeah, it's live. I just started it. I just started the stream. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm learning.
What up, YouTube?
What up? Party Friday. Do it. I don't care whether you want to or not.
Nice.
That's what it was. I was listening to your stream. It's crazy.
All right. So what's the plan here?
I don't know. I've been talking about doing these like an interview talk thing.
Okay.
Not a debate. Just talk. Hang out a minute. See what's going on. Get to know you a little bit. You and some others. I think I got 5 more lined up. They're fussing at me because I've not done them yet. I figured I better get on the ball, and I wanted you to be first for sure, 100%.
Nice.
I thank you. I thank you right now before I forget. And I will stumble through this, I'm sure. But I know what I want to do, and I have to learn how to do it. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I got a little story I want to tell you. You have no reason to remember it, but I do. It was a couple of years ago. I was out in the garage working about this time of the morning, 3 o'clock. And I heard you talking I was listening to your, I know now it was Discord streaming. It was something you was talking about. I really wanted to run my mouth. Anyway, I came over and I was really nervous about doing it. I hit that link and anyway, you invited me up, let me up on your platform. There was a lot to work with. You could have really had some fun. All you said to me was impressive beard. That's all. Man, I'm like a duck on water. I've been here ever since. And I appreciate that. I do.
It is an impressive beard.
Well, thank you. But your stream, your platform was the first time I'd ever been on anything like that. You created a monster. Yeah.
Nice. Cool.
But I do have one question. My daughter is not watching right now. She will watch it in the morning or tomorrow. I'm the luckiest dad in the world. I got the best daughter in the world. She is a really good girl. Never been in trouble. Got like a 5 or 6 year degree. College, all that good stuff. She wanted to know what your thoughts would be on the Epstein stuff.
The Epstein stuff?
That's a big thing. I know but I can't tell her no. She's my baby.
So,
although she's older as you are, she's my baby.
I've said some radical things, and I think maybe some people have taken it the wrong way. I've always said I don't think the Epstein files should be dumped on the public. And people hear that and they say, "Oh, you're a pedo defender or whatever." That's not what it is. I want those people, the people who are knowingly looking for young girls, these elites that are because I was into the QAnon stuff and saying these elites are doing these rituals and all this stuff years ago. For years I've been saying that. And so I want these guys to be hung. I want them to be held accountable. I want, the worst possible punishment for them. But when we dump 3 million files on the public and there's a whole bunch of anonymous tip line stuff in there, there's a whole bunch of pictures that are blacked out. A lot of these pictures, there's like a guy who's standing next to his wife and they blacked out her face. And they're like, "You're with an underage girl." He's like, "That's my fiance." That was the dude who produced the Melania movie. When you dump this stuff on the public, what's the movie? I think maybe it's Independence Day, where he says it's Men in Black, Will Smith.
Yeah.
They say a person is smart, but people are stupid. I don't think the masses should have access to this stuff. I think that our investigative agencies like the DOJ and stuff like that, they should do their job and they should be investigating these things behind the scenes. So that's why I always said the Epstein files to me was a nothing burger. It's like half of me is like, it's good for content. It gives us stuff to
for
talk
sure.
about. Yeah,
For sure.
conspiracy theories, and we can dig through stuff. Now we know Epstein had a YouTube channel where he was showing his Minecraft footage. Like, where does this get us? Nobody's getting prosecuted because of these files got dumped on the public. So, yeah, I think these are evil elite men who they deserve to be punished. But dumping the files on the public, everybody who was like, we need the Epstein files, give us the Epstein. And then we see MAGA turning on Trump because the Epstein files didn't come out fast enough. To me, that's dumb. It's like, I don't need to see the files. I need the right people who are investigating these things to see the files and to go after these people.
I could say I probably feel the exact same.
Yeah.
I think they need to be prosecuted to the extent of the law. I do.
Yeah. But what did giving it to the public do? Nothing.
Nothing really. Get, like you said, content.
Content, yeah, something to talk about on streams.
Yeah.
That's about it.
That's about it. But,
and conspiracy theories. Like a lot of these, they released FBI anonymous tip line stuff. And so do I think George Bush was on a boat eating baby intestines or whatever it says? No, I don't believe that.
I don't either. I'm sure that the dude was blackmailing people. I'm pretty positive of that, but they had to have something to blackmail them with. So that indicates guilt, right? I mean, either way, it's guilty.
Yeah.
That was my thoughts on it. I mean, you have to have something to blackmail about or blackmail with. More blackmail with. So somebody did something wrong if he has something to blackmail with. So they did it. Whatever it is, that was my thoughts on it.
This guy was like, I know. So like Fuentes said he has aura, and everybody got mad about that because they say aura farm. Dude, this guy was involved in everything. He's somehow involved in every 4chan, Reddit, he's involved in every major political decision, every geopolitical peace treaty. He's involved in all of them. And meanwhile, he has time to get banned from Microsoft Live because he's cussing people out in Minecraft. Like,
what the hell? What the hell?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, and the conspiracy, he did not, I don't think he committed suicide or, self-deleted. I don't think that happened. I think that was arranged. They made it happen.
There's one thing in the files that says there's an officer at the prison, a correctional officer, who said he saw them bringing a dead body into the cell.
I don't doubt that a bit.
Yeah, I don't. Well, that would mean that Epstein's still alive. So now we got conspiracy theorists. Well, I don't know. I don't like that term, but we got people saying he's still alive. Well, we've had people saying he's still alive.
Well, the man owned an island. He owned might as well have been a castle in New York, and God knows what else. Who knows what all we're at? Who knows?
Have you seen the videos of them going through the tunnels under the island yet?
No.
Yeah, he's got tunnels under the island. There's video of they're going through the tunnels underneath the island, and and it looks a lot like the tunnels that were underneath New York, underneath a certain group of people's temples under New York. But
whoa, no, I'll have to look into that. I haven't.
Yeah. Like I think a lot of, because I did that debate where I was saying people are blowing the Epstein files out of proportion, and I think a lot of people misunderstood what I was saying. I'm not justifying what he did and what these elites did. my argument is that the public freaking out about the Epstein files, that doesn't get us anywhere. Like,
No.
that doesn't help the.
We need some legal action on that
Mhm.
now. It should have
And
happened.
that's going to happen behind the scenes.
I'm sure.
And they even said before they released it, they said victims' names and people who there were open investigations on are going to be redacted. And so then there's emails. There's one email where it says, thanks for the torture video, or I really liked the torture video, but the name of the person who sent it is redacted. And people are like, why would you redact that? They're all freaking out. Why would you redact that? Well, they told you before they released them that people who are implicated and are being investigated, their names are going to be redacted. So of course that person's name's going to be redacted, but people are freaking out about it. Like,
that's how he had everybody, right? Supposedly. I mean,
yeah. But I think the mob is dumb, and dumping 3 million, if they dump the other half, 6 million files on people who are never going to sit and go through all of them. And
no.
they don't have the power to investigate into these things and see what's true and what's false. I don't think there's any point to that other than just to make people feel special because now they have the Epstein files. It's
Right.
like you still don't know anything that you didn't know the day before.
We have the JFK files too, don't we? Most of them.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess.
But
Same thing with the JFK files, though. They're gonna give us what they want to give us, what they want us to see.
what they want us to know, that's what we'll know. That's it.
And I know my place. I know my pay grade. That's above our pay grade. We're not gonna know the truth.
Mm-mm.
Hopefully,
Probably never. I would like to, but probably never.
Yeah, hopefully the people in the DOJ do their job, and a lot of the stuff in the Epstein files has already been investigated. People are like, we need to investigate this claim right here. And it's like they already investigated it and they figured out it was a crazy drug addict that called into a tip line and said something stupid. And then so it's already been investigated. But the mob is dumb.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why I always didn't care about the Epstein files.
I know they were out there, but I kind of knew we'd never really know the truth. It's not going to happen. It could take down governments of countries. I mean, for sure. I don't think we'll ever know. They'll let us know little tidbits. That's it.
Yeah, and this guy
50 million documents, but they know what's in those documents.
And he's working with CIA, Mossad, the KGB, the MI6. He's working with intelligence agencies all over the world. And some of this, I don't know. Like, we're never going to know, but, well, this is a crazy take. I don't even know if I want to say this, but hypothetically, what if he was some sort of government asset agent who was setting these guys up so that we could cripple world governments and work peace deals?
Yep.
Would that make him a good guy?
I don't know. I don't know.
This is hypothetical. I'm not saying he is a good guy. But
no, for what he did, no. For any actions he did like that, the grape or whatever, no.
Yeah.
Was he a good guy to help the government, help the United States? Maybe, but not what he did, not his actions. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. So I do still believe that there's a dark evil cabal and that they do child sacrifice. I mean, we have abortion. That's
I can tell you
child sacrifice. So
have you ever heard of the elite buying mummies to actually eat? Have you heard of that?
What is it?
Egyptian mummies. They buy Egyptian mummies and they eat them. And that's not a conspiracy. That's the truth. It's just weird. People do weird stuff.
Yeah, and then they have like Aleister Crowley and I forget the name right now, but that where they make like human cakes and they take them to, you seen the cakes that they make where it's a cake and it's like it's a baby cake or and then they like cut into it and they eat it. And then they brag about doing that, but what are they really doing behind closed doors? Are they doing it with real people?
It's one of the mummy I'd shut things. Probably don't want to know. I really don't. They're weird, scary, and they're in charge.
And those people are pure evil, and I think those people should be taken down. But you don't do that by dumping the files on the public.
What can we do? I can't make a citizen's arrest. I don't know.
Yeah,
but you get 300. You're not going to get 325 million people reading them, but say you get 1 million people looking at them, maybe they come up with something. I don't know. Maybe they don't. Maybe there's nothing there to come up with that they don't already know about.
Yeah.
They went through them. They've either done it with something like AI and then people. I don't know. I guarantee you they went through them. All right.
Yeah.
I want to know. I got a question for you. It's probably the biggest question of the night. What built the fucking pyramids?
Probably.
I'm going to tell you the answer you're getting ready to give is just as good as the one they were giving everybody.
Exactly.
else.
Yeah. Well, so honestly, probably like 1 million slaves. But I think they might have had trained dinosaurs helping them.
Yeah. I mean, why not? Why not? They said they did it with the rocks and copper picks. Yeah, sure.
I'll tell you why I started saying that is because I hear people talking about, well, they had directed energy weapons back then, and they could levitate the stones. And then I'd hear other people saying ancient aliens came down and they built the pyramids. And I'm like, if all of these theories, that's on History Channel. History Channel is talking about ancient aliens building the pyramids.
You're talking about the series Ancient Aliens. Yeah, exactly.
If that can make it onto the History Channel, why can't I say dinosaurs?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Really? He always says if. Giorgio always says if aliens are. Okay. And then he goes off on all these tangents. But he always says if, but he makes it sound like it's true. Aliens were like, they are. But it's funny.
So we have zero evidence that ancient aliens came down or that a teleportation device or some levitation electronic, use sound waves to levitate the stones. Yeah. We have zero evidence of that. But we do have evidence that there are fossils.
Yes. The lake, right?
Yeah. There's giant dinosaur fossils. There's raptor fossils inside of the pyramid. So we do have evidence that there were large beasts that could drag a rock.
Yeah.
And we know people throughout history have used animals to help them do work.
Absolutely.
And so
were they dinosaurs or were they right before or right after dinosaurs? I mean, right after.
Could be like
who knows?
Like a woolly mammoth. Like we've used elephants to carry logs and stuff throughout history. We could use a woolly mammoth. We could use a big old brontosaurus to drag a rock, put a harness on him, put a leaf in front of his face, tie a rock to him, and he drags a rock 5,000 miles through the desert.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, to me, that's more logical and more plausible than an alien coming down and building the pyramids.
When they go into the aliens, I'm like, okay, what if they're aliens? Why do they need lights? They flew all the way here. Why are they running around showing us their lights? They don't need lights. Come on. Yeah. That just knocks the rest of it out. They ain't no aliens that they have to have lights. If they can travel through space, they don't need any lights. So that ends it for me. And when they do the probes, it really does it. I'm like, yeah, they came all this way just to look in your anal. Yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah. So I started the dinosaurs. Well, I didn't start it. Somebody else started it, but I heard it and I was like, that's interesting. And then I started digging and I started building the argument, and I've built my own little dinosaurs built a pyramid. And
you're getting there.
put all the pieces
I wanna say
together.
they were built pre Younger Dryas, and they didn't build them overnight. Whoever built them. So I'm going to say it took what 600 years. I would say about 15,000 years ago they were built by the water damage and all this other stuff. Like I said, I've been diving in on that for 6 years. I've got stuff ready to go. I want to do some streams on it, break them down like an hour or something. It will take probably a month to do them. I got a lot, but you're an interesting person, JS. You really are. You're multifaceted in everything. Everything. If that makes sense. I've never seen you take like a, oh God, just like stand on it. But you get a lot of people. You'll take anybody in, like me. You'll let anybody in your Discord. Anybody. You don't discriminate, male, female, any color, religion, nothing. And somehow you get some rowdy people in there. I can be one of them. But you get through that. You don't lose your cool. You don't ban, mute. I want to know, how do you maneuver through that? Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think it comes from just my life. Like, I did door-to-door sales, and a lot of it comes from that. I did door-to-door sales for 3 years all over the country. And when you're knocking, 100 to 300 doors a day, you're talking to 100 strangers in different places every week, all over the country. And you're trying to sell them something. So you have to learn to adapt to each person and be able to talk to each person to sell them. And I think through doing that, I kind of just, I got good at, like, I can just look at somebody. I could look at your front yard and I can say, I can tell you what the person's going to be like before I I can look at you and I can say, how do I need to talk to this person to be amicable with them? And so, yeah, I like talking to different people from all walks of life. And plus I've been, I've been on the streets. I've been to in jails and stuff. I've been to some of the darkest places, and I just like hearing people's stories. I like hearing where they're coming from and trying to figure out why they think the way they think, and just talking to people. And a lot of people don't like that.
That's exactly. I understand that. That's what I want to do with these. You know what I mean? It's what I'm calling them crazy talks, but I enjoy it. I do.
A lot of people get mad at me about it. They're like, why do you let this person in your Discord? Why are you talking to this person? And they'll like leave my channel. They'll unsubscribe. They're like, oh, you're hanging out with this person too much, or you're not being mean enough to this person. It's like, yeah, and I will be critical of people and I will argue with people. I'm a debater.
For sure.
But I'll try to keep it, civil, and people get mad at me about it. Like, like whatever.
Because you're not doing what they want you to do.
Right.
That's what I've noticed. You don't, you will not give in. You will not. You will not bend the knee, sir. I respect that a lot. A whole lot. But you think that's where it came from? Meeting all the different.
Yeah, I think a lot of it came from the sales when I did the sales, because we traveled. I mean, I went to 44 states, 46 states. I went everywhere except for Hawaii, Alaska, North Dakota, Oregon, and Washington. So those are the only 5 states I've never been to. And
pretty damn good, actually.
Going to all these major cities and going to all these little towns, trailer parks, the hood, rich. I would jump gates into gated neighborhoods where every house is like a multi-million-dollar mansion. And one day you're talking to millionaires, and the next day you're in a trailer park talking to, Hispanic people in a trailer park. and you have to, if you're trying to sell them, so you need to become their friend instantly. You need to, and I really liked that. I just liked, and part of the sales tactic is learning, what do you do for a job? What are your interests and hobbies? What do you like to do? And you ask them questions like that, and you talk to them like that, and you learn about them, and then you kind of adapt your personality to them so that you can take their money, which I didn't like it. I always thought it was grimy, and that's why I'm good at it, but I don't do it anymore, because something in the back of my mind was always like, this is kind of grimy. Like,
icky feeling. You talk grimy ick? Is that what you mean?
yeah,
Ick?
like icky. Like, I feel like there's something wrong about what I'm doing, because I'm kind of, I got really good with, I could play with people's heads.
Yep.
In sales, you learn how to do that. You learn how to do these tricks and stuff, and you could pull money out of anybody. And I was like, there's something icky about this, and I didn't like it. But I did enjoy talking to them and meeting them and spending time with them and going into their house, and you look around their house and you see all the things they have, and
That would definitely work for me.
Yeah.
Well, which ones did you find that would run you off the fastest or not talk to you? The millionaire people or the trailer park people?
I was a power. I was what they call a power agent. So I was good at selling rich people. I was the best at, because I can talk, I can articulate well, and I can sound smart, and dress all preppy. You got a polo, a pink polo shirt on and something, and you're like, hey, how you doing? And you speak well. I could sell rich people. But then if you put me in the hood, what we called the dirty butt, if you put me in the I couldn't sell nobody. But sometimes we would work as teams. There'd be two of us together. And so I'd work with somebody who could work that, and I would just watch them. And I was like, dude, how did you just get $50 out of this ghetto apartment? Like I could not get it. But then we'd go to the power neighborhood, and I'd have them with me, and then they'd see me get a $300 check from some millionaire, and they'd be like, dude, how did you just do that? I can't talk to these people. So I was better at selling the rich people.
So most likely you looked the part, and you could actually speak the part. You could vocalize it.
Yeah, and then they'd be at the door in the hood, and they'd be cussing with what we call the Jones. The Jones is the person who answers the door. They'd knock on the door, and they'd start talking to them, and they start cussing at their front door. And I'm looking at them like they're crazy. I'm like, what are you doing? And then they'd sell them. And they're like, yeah, they don't care if you're cussing. But then when we go to the rich neighborhood, I'm like, do not cuss.
Yeah, no, yeah. Probably shouldn't do that.
Cuss. Yeah. We're like church kids.
Yeah. Little angels.
Yeah.
But still, I don't in my experience, because I am country, I speak hillbilly. Very straight, very, you know me. But I had a lot of customers when I owned my company. That's how I got all these fancy suits. I met all these people with all this money. They loved to sell stuff, and they loved to show it off. But anyways, they would doubt me at first. They'd be like, whoa, I'm going in to work on the computer, do their books, their security on their computers for their companies, whatever it might have been. They looked at me like, you sure? You've done it, right? Yeah, I've done this. But I would get a referral to go see them or whatever. But yeah, I could tell it was because of my speech. Bottom line. But once I sat down at that computer or whatever needed fixed, they were like, man, oh, you're my hero. I'm okay. All right. I'll take that one. And write me a check while you're at it. A good one, a big one. It's going to be like a lot of zeros on it. But yeah, I did notice that a lot.
Yeah, it was I don't know. I talk about it a lot because that was one of the craziest times of my life. Like, it's called Mad Crew. They made a movie about it called American Honey with Shia LaBeouf. But
I think I've seen that actually.
Yeah, and
The booth.
it was wild. I mean, we'd travel around in vans and stay in hotels, go city to city. Some of the companies were total scams. Some of the companies were somewhat legit. But there was a lot of grimy stuff, like what's called theft by deception, which is where basically I lie to you to sell you at your door. So like there were spiels that were really grimy where you knock on somebody's door and you'd say, hey, so we'd canvas first. We'd drive around, we'd say, okay, this is the college, this is the neighborhood, memorize a street name. And I'd say, okay, I live down on Acorn and I'm going to, Southwest University over there, and we're doing a fundraiser for the college. That's theft by deception. That's illegal. You can't do that. And I never liked doing that, but there were people who were really good at it, and they could, especially if you looked very young. There was a girl who looked like she was about 16 years old. She would tell people she was raising money for the softball team. She'd pick the closest high school, and then she'd go to the neighborhoods around that high school, and she'd say she's raising money for the softball team. She's like 22 years old, but she looks like she's 16. She's saying she's on the softball team from the local high school, and she would kill it, coming out with crazy amounts of sales. But
because she said she was with the college,
or whatever. She would say high school. She would say she's a high school.
Yeah. Yeah. But
yeah, I tried not to do that stuff.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That would have been really, really, truly icky.
Yeah.
That would have been.
I would just try to become their friends as quick as possible. And then
I've been sold like that, JS. Like,
yeah.
Well, more than once. They caught me off guard. I dropped my guard. They got me. They hooked me. Before I knew what was going on, I was like, oh. And when they left, I figured, wait, what? Okay. All right. I said yes. That's it. That's my word. I said yes.
Yeah, I'd be training people, and I'd be like, I guarantee you I'm going to get into this person's house within 3 minutes. And they're like, huh? Knock on the door. Hey, okay. And then I hold out the receipt. Okay, let's just do this. Can I use your table over there? And I start these are all tricks. You point and you start walking. Can I use your coffee table over there? And I'm walking into their front door, and they're just like, okay. Next thing you know, we're sitting on their couch, and they're writing a check or breaking out their wallet.
I like to say I've been had more than once by that. Yeah. And I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was like, oh, well, okay. Yeah, well. Especially, you got to admit, if you bring a young, semi-attractive female into a male, even if your wife's sitting there, hey,
yeah,
it kind of goes over better. It's easier to say, oh, I guess.
Yeah.
To the male from the female.
Yeah, the girls would kill it. And then I could, well, a lot of these rich neighborhoods, there's a housewife. And so husband's off at work, and I'm knocking on their door, and turn on the, they'd say, what are you selling? And I'm like, I'm selling charm, wit, and personality.
Oh, God. to get you in the door.
Yeah. It worked. But,
I had a very short, like a year and a half span where I sold for Swans. Are you familiar with that? You go
Swans,
to Swans, yeah. The trucks, the yellow trucks.
The food trucks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's frozen. It's door to door like that.
Mm-hmm.
And during the day, when hubby was at work, yeah, you could get in. During the evening, I had a female partner. She was pretty. And she could sell to the guys, if you know what I mean. I mean, we did pretty good, but I was nowhere like you are. I couldn't talk my way in too good, but I did okay.
Yeah.
It was rough. It was hard walking up to somebody's door cold and like, whoa, what the hell? You don't know if they're going to shoot you or talk to you. Run you off. But yeah.
Yeah.
I can relate to that. in a very small way.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I did that for 3 years, and I was very outgoing and very like you get to where like you become like the life of the party, you go into the clubs and stuff, but then after that, like within 5 years after that, that's when I got into like hard drugs and stuff, and I lost everything. And
I was getting ready to ask you about that. I didn't know if you wanted to go into it or not. How did you get there? And how did you get out? How did you get into the drugs? Was there a reason? Was there a reason
So-
you got
I was always into drugs from the time I was like 16, but it would be more like pills, pain pills, and maybe a little coke or something like that. And then once I got on the magazine crew, that's where I was introduced to some of the harder stuff. And then once I got off the magazine crew with my ex, we had a roommate. We got an apartment, and then went from pills to smoking. I don't know what you're okay with me saying on YouTube, but
go? Go. You say what you want to.
okay. But we went from like the pills to like smoking heroin and stuff, and then we had a drug dealer move into our apartment, and he was selling drugs out of our apartment, and so we had constant access to it. And me and her, our relationship fell apart because of the drugs. And then after we lost our apartment, we broke up. So now I'm alone. I have no apartment, and I meet another girl, and she introduced me to the needle, and that's when it got real bad. And so it was just, I was always doing drugs, but then it got worse and worse and worse until finally, when that happened, everything fell apart. And then I was like straight up on the streets. I had $100 a day habit. I would panhandle all day, and doing drugs all day. And it was real bad. How did I get out of it?
Yeah.
God, I think I overdosed a couple times, and pretty much my heart stopped probably 2 or 3 times. I was basically dead.
I have no doubt. If you were doing that, I have no doubt.
Yeah. And then I pretty much like just broke down. I said, I can't do this on my own. And I literally like cried out to God. I was like, I need help. Like, I can't do this. And I got on methadone, and I was in the methadone clinic for like 3 years. And I was in the methadone clinic, and I was still using. And then one day and they're doing drug tests on me every month. And one day they said, listen, you've been here for 2 years and you failed every drug test. If you don't quit using outside of the clinic, then we're going to kick you out of the clinic. And I was like, oh, I don't want that, because I had $100 a day habit. Once I got on methadone, that becomes a $20 a day habit plus the methadone, and so if they took me out of the clinic, now I got to go back to, I got to start robbing people or something to get back to fulfill that. And so I said, okay, well, I'll just do the methadone. So I quit using, and I just had the methadone. And then once I got consistent on that, I was like, I think I'm ready to get off of this. And I told them I want to slowly taper off. And of course, it's a government program, so they don't want you to leave. They want to keep you in there. And they're like, you're not ready. We can't take. I said, I want to taper. I was at like 100 milligrams a day. And I said, I want to taper 1 milligram every month. Or no, I don't remember what I said. I said, I want to be off within a year. So I figured out the thing. I said, I want to taper this much so that I can be off in a year. And they said, no, no, no. If you want to do that, we're going to taper you off in 30 days. And I was like, all right, run it. And so they dropped me each day. They would drop my thing, and I just did it. And then, I don't know. I think it's more mental. A lot of people on methadone are scared to taper, but it's more mental than physical. Like physically, it wasn't that bad. After my last day at the clinic, there was like 2 weeks where I was emotional and I felt kind of weak. But then it was better. And then after that, I just didn't want to go back to it. So, but it wasn't me. I couldn't have done it on my own. It was God,
Yep.
you know.
I think he probably saved you, Jess. If you know what I mean. For
I
real.
think I've always had a guardian angel, which is what I've had a lot of time. I mean, I've been through jails. I've never been to prison, but in total, I've done 2 years in jail. The longest single bid I did was 12 or 13 months. But combined, all the times that I went to jail, which is like I've been to jail in like 4 states, like 10 different facilities in 4 states, and I've done a total of more than 2 years in county. And even though
or
well,
different?
usually it was a lot of public intox. I'll do a lot of little, one night or a couple days for had a lot of soliciting without a permit when I was doing door-to-door sales, or I'd get drunk with somebody and then I'd start yelling at somebody, or false information to officers. But early on it was like burglary, and that was for the drugs. But
Again, I can understand that.
where was I going with this?
I have family members that have done that. Yes.
I was saying, all these dark places that I went through, there's been a lot of times in my life where you feel a little like ending it,
Mhm.
And I think I've always had a guardian angel, because all those times that I felt like that, I never went through with it. And then other times when I didn't feel like dying, there's been a lot of situations where I should be dead, whether it be a drug overdose. I was in a car accident where 4 people died. And I came out I hurt my back. That was about it. All of that. That's why I believe there are guardian angels. Like,
I believe you. I agree with you. I definitely do. 100%. Yep. I should have been dead at least 4 times.
yeah.
Literally. I should have been gone, but I'm not. I'm here. I'm talking to you, so I'm still here. And amen. And thank God he saved you. I'm glad you didn't go through with it.
Yeah,
For
I
real.
can't. I couldn't imagine I can't possibly not believe in God because of just what I've seen in my life. Like,
I think once you see these things and you know it's true. You know it's true because you've seen it. You've done it. You've seen it. I think your belief cannot be changed.
Yep.
It cannot be altered. I believe that.
Yeah, and if people say, "Well, how do you know?" I can't tell you. I can tell you my story, and you're just going to say that's an anecdote.
Yep.
But
you know it's true in your heart.
I know,
You know
I
in your
know
heart
that I
and
know
mind.
that I know. There's no question in my mind, and
None whatsoever. I don't have any. None. I mean, I literally don't have any questions about it. It is what it is. I believe it. Period. I don't need any proof. I don't need anything. I know. The only thing I do is try to live right. That's all. Do the best I can at it. That's all.
And for the people who may be like atheists and they haven't experienced those things, that's a blessing right there. Like, that should be proof enough to you that you've lived a decent life. And why have none of these things happened to you? But that's God too.
Yeah, maybe it didn't. You didn't need to know, I guess.
Yeah.
You lived well enough, I guess, and you didn't get in any situations where you should have been dead, but you're not. That kind of stuff. Maybe I don't know. I don't
Some
know.
of us are hard headed, and I'm one
Yeah,
of those,
yeah, no shit. Look at all
I'm
the
one of those
Christians
hard
here.
headed people. Like,
I'm literally hard headed, and I'm hard headed on the outside. Yeah, yeah.
I've been a Christian since. Well, I believe I was a Christian before I was born. I believe I was, made this way. But since second grade, I was in Christian school and we went to church and you do the altar call and you go down there. And I really believed it in 2nd
Mhm.
grade. And it's more of a Protestant thing, but you do the sinner's prayer and you say, I confess my sins and Jesus is my savior, and all that. I did that when I was in 2nd grade and I truly believed it. And I never stopped believing it, even when I fell away and it seemed like I was an immoral, degenerate piece of crap. I still knew that God, I never questioned it. And
I had my
but
grandmother
I
raised
had
me.
to learn.
Yeah, I grew up dirt poor, as poor as you could get. I mean, we had like I don't know how many people. Just a few years back, it dawned on me how poor we were. We had a 2-room house, no bathroom, just a toilet, a commode. That was it. We didn't get it. That was like somebody getting a Cadillac, a normal person. I mean, literally, we just had a little room with a toilet sitting, and you could squeeze in there and sit down. And my mother, father, my brother and sister lived there. My grandmother, it was like 2 families living in 2 damn rooms. It was crazy. But my grandmother, my little grandmother, they told me she was Indian. She really looked like one. But anyway, she raised me more or less. And those 2 rooms, you can imagine how much I seen her, because one had a bed and one didn't. And we was in the one that didn't all day, But I lost her. I think I was in the 3rd grade. And I was trying to pull her out of the casket at the church. I remember like flashes of it. But something happened to me in that church that day. It was like, may sound crazy. It was like something literally touched me on the side. I stopped crying. I was freaking out. And the peace that came over me, it was like something said, "It's okay. I've got you." You know what I mean? And
I don't think that's crazy at all.
Well, I knew from that point on, my mom is what I call her. She took me to church every Sunday, believe me. And then she'd take me to Dairy Queen and get me an ice cream. But, when she did, I didn't know, I didn't understand why she was in that box. I didn't know. It's the first time I'd ever seen death. And I remember I wanted her out of there. And but something I went back. I remember they took me back. They made me go back to the church pew. And I remember it was like somebody just touched me. And it was gone. I was still really sad, and I was crying, but the freaking shock, I thought I was going to die of a heart attack. I didn't know what was going on, but it stopped. It literally stopped. It was like, "It's okay. I got you. It's going to be okay. I'm here." Not words, but that's what I felt. And I've never had a question. I've done some bad things too, Jeff, but I've never stopped believing ever. But now my belief is so deep embedded in me, it can't come out because of something that happened. It can't. I mean, it's impossible for me to do that.
Yep.
But do you think, I'm going to jump around a little bit. Do you think it matters which God, which denomination? Do you think that really matters in the end? You think millions of people is praying and worshiping to the wrong God? Does that make sense? I can't judge. I don't know. That's just a question. I wonder about that sometimes.
Yeah. So I believe there's got to be one true God, because if two
God
guys,
is God, right? I mean, it's God. It's
yeah, but if I'm worshiping the spaghetti monster who says that it's okay to eat people, and then another person's worshiping, the Christian God
Mhm.
who says that it's not okay. They're contradictory. They can't both be true.
Right.
So I do think that there's a problem with all these denominations of Christianity. I think there's got to be one true church, but then it's like, well, then you got the Orthodox say they have the true church, the Catholics say they have the true church. Like, I don't think Buddhists have it right, or I don't think Hindus where there could be a million gods and they're all. I don't believe any of that, but as far as Christian denominations, I think we have a problem where we're all divided and we're all arguing over doctrine and dogmas and interpretations of scripture. But we're all worshiping the same God. We have different ideas of him. And I know this is, people say, well, this is a heresy. It's ecumenism. When I say Jews, Muslims, Christians, we're all kind of, well, I guess Muslims, some people would say that their God is Satan. I don't know, but it's like we're all trying to worship the same God, but we have these different ideas that we've been taught by the world. And I don't know. God knows our heart.
Mm-hmm.
He knows if we're
does.
seeking him. Maybe I get something wrong. Maybe I read the scripture and I study all these theologians and all these scholars, and I study the church fathers. I study the Catholic priests and the Pope and what the Vatican is saying. I study what the Protestants are saying. I study what the Muslims are saying. And I see where so much of it aligns, but then there's a little difference here and a little difference here and a little difference here. And I'm like, well, I agree with these people on this and disagree with them on this. And I agree with the Catholics on this, but I disagree with them on this. And I agree with, and so I say I'm a homeless Christian. I don't have a denomination. I'm just a Christian. And
that's me. I know what I believe. It can't be changed.
Yeah.
I don't know what the scripture is going to tell me about it. I'm sure that they may say it, word it different, say something different, but in the end, it's going to say God. Someplace in there, I'm sure.
And all we can do is hope that God forgives, and he's not
going to say you prayed to the wrong God and bad. I don't think that's going to happen.
Oh, you got this wrong. You got this doctrine wrong.
In the book. Yeah. No, I don't think you'll find salvation in the Bible itself. If that makes sense. God's not in the Bible. His words, he's not in the Bible. The Bible, the scriptures, the writings are not going to save you. No.
Yeah, the writings is just what we can study to know about him, but a lot of it has 100 different interpretations, and it's like, well, which one do I pick?
Right.
And my brain is different than your brain. Your brain tells you this is the right answer. My brain says this is the right answer. And I know, like, the Orthodox would say, well, that's where you go to the authority.
Yeah.
But
I'm like, well, what's that?
If I don't trust the authority? What if couldn't the authority be corrupted?
Is the authority going to be another human being? Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a struggle with that really bad. Other than that, I think if I were to say it or go do anything, it would probably be that. Really
but I don't like saying non-denominational either, because that's a denomination now.
Is it?
There's a non-denominational church, and they have a website, and they take in donations, and they have buildings, the non-denominational Christian church. And a lot of those, they're doing stuff that I totally disagree with, like flying rainbow flags in the church service. And so like, I'm not that either.
Yeah. I know. No, I can't deal with that. I can't accept that.
So I just say I'm a Christian. I try to follow Christ. I fail at it a lot,
Oh yeah, I do too, Jess.
but that's my goal. I
But I
aspire
think he
to be
knew that, right?
Christ-like. Yeah.
He knew that. Well, he tell you, you're not perfect. It's not going to happen. You
Yep.
can you could try. It's not going to happen. But we can try. I guess trying to be that way is close as you'll ever get. I don't know. But I'm not
I
gonna say
believe you
I'm not
can.
following and then go out and off somebody or do something really terrible. You know what I mean? And then come back and say, "Well, I'm doing good." No,
Yeah.
does that make sense?
Yeah, I believe we can be perfect. It's just for some people maybe it comes easy, and for some people it's difficult. But maybe we're perfect. Maybe we're perfectly made to screw up, and that's the way
That's what
God
it
made
seems
it.
like, right?
Yeah,
It really does. We're
Like-
made perfect to screw up. I like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. We can do that. We can do that one for sure.
or maybe that perfection doesn't come till we drop our bodies. But
Yeah, that's where I think we are perfected at that point. We turn into
that's what
yeah.
Jesus is there for. Is he makes us perfect, and so
maybe
I'm
we're still in the womb down here, right?
I was perfectly made a sinner.
Yeah, that's pretty good, Jeff. I like that. I do. Now, I'm going to move over to religion now because I'll stay here all night on that one.
Yeah.
So much I need to learn. There really are. I want to learn about the Orthodox Church, and I'm in no way close to being. I didn't even know. I'll be honest with you. I didn't even know Orthodox was a thing. I knew all about all the other stuff. Orthodox.
Same.
I was like, what? What's that?
Same here. It's and I think Andrew Wilson, Jim Bob, Jay Dyer, those guys have a lot to do with that. The internet ortho bros, as they call them.
Road, yeah.
They when I first started hearing Andrew talk about orthodoxy, I was like, what's the difference between that and a Catholic? And I had to had to dig into it. And
I'm sure
yeah.
he'll tell you right fast what the difference is. Andrew was. That's where I heard it at, actually, from Andrew. What, back 2020, somewhere's in there. I was like, what is that? What does it mean? What are you talking about? He was on or maybe it was not that long ago. He was on the whatever podcast, and I seen him.
I used to be hardcore.
Ago.
I used to be hardcore against Catholics. Like I would say, oh, you kiss a statue of Mary's feet, you're worshiping an idol. Or like the Orthodox, you kiss icons, you're kissing pictures of men, you're confessing your sins to a man in a booth. The Bible says don't confess your sins to men. You're calling your priest father. The Bible says call no man father. And I used to go hard against that stuff. And now over the last probably like 5 years, I've backed up off of that, and I've said, you know what? Maybe I was wrong for going so hard against that. And maybe I just want to look at all of it. And I'm just going to say, I don't know until I find my place. But
yeah, I 1000% understand that. I do. Cause I don't know I know what I feel. I know what I absolutely believe beyond the shadow of any doubt, but I don't know where I belong. I'll find it. How do you like I said, I want everybody to know, JS, I know you're a multi-talented, multi-faceted, deep person. How do you come up with these characters? Namely, my man Juicy. Everybody freaking loves Juicy.
Juicy, I think, is a part of me. For the audience who doesn't know,
go watch the Juicy video, man.
Yeah, I do characters. I'll put a grill in, and I'll put a bandana around my neck, and I used to have dreadlocks down to my butt, and I cut them off and I save them, and so I put the dreadlocks over my neck, and I'll put I get and I was Juicy.
For you guys that have not seen it, this is a have to. You have to see these. You have to. Sorry, Jess. Go ahead.
But yeah, it's I don't know. I like I've always been kind of good at impressions and doing voices and stuff. And then so like with Jason, who is the liberal,
He's pretty cool too. He's no juicy.
yeah, the Antifa leftist. So for when I do him, I basically take the opposite of everything I believe, and I just say the total opposite. Because if you're watching debates and you're watching Man on the Streets and you're doing I go to protests and stuff, and you talk to these people and you watch them enough, you learn all their arguments. So basically, I just put my mind into the mind of some crazy radical Antifa liberal. But Juicy is like a part of me. I think I got some. I don't know. I might be like 25%
you might be a little brother in you. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little brother in me. So
damn, dude.
I've always
real. It's real when Juicy shows up.
I've always loved rap music. I've always been I had my period where I wanted to be a rapper. I had the dreadlocks. There's always been a little bit of thug in me, and so I just amplify that.
I'll tell you now, and I think I'll speak for everybody that's seen it. I think I'll speak for everybody that's not seen it. You nailed it. It works. It's you. Don't lose Juicy.
Yeah,
I got to bring you back sometime. God.
Well, I'm trying to.
Dude.
I've kind of figured it out how to do the editing, but I need to like write a script. I'm trying to do where I have Juicy and Jason on the screen at the same time talking to each other.
Yeah. Well, if I can help you do that somehow over here with I'll do it. I will.
It's just
right there too. All three of you.
Yeah, I know how to edit it. I know how to do it, but the problem is you have to it's hard. You have to write a script, and so I would have to record one person, and I'd say the line, and then I have to pause because they're going to be reacting, and then you say the next line, and then you got to record the other person's part where he's saying things during the pauses. So it's hard to line it up. You have to plan it out really well, but as far as the editing goes, I know how to do it. I just have to put it together now.
That would be fire, whatever. That would go.
Yeah.
It would be good. It would be good, Jeff. Really good. It would be really, really, really good.
And I'm trying to work on some other characters like Juan Santos. He's gonna be like a cholo Mexican guy. I don't like borders, man. Or I don't like borders, fool. No, vato.
Hey, you got that down pretty good too.
Have the button up and be like,
unbutton at the bottom, button at the top.
yeah. Button at the top with a bandana over my eyes, hung low, and crip walking. Oh yeah, vatos locos, ese.
If you could bring it to life like you did Juicy, man, that'd be good. That'd be good.
Yeah, that's the next one.
Yeah,
I think I have to shave my beard to do that though, and just have a mustache goatee or whatever.
Yeah, well, yeah.
They always have the.
I wouldn't do that. I can't. I won't. Yeah, but it'll still be good though. Yeah, for sure. 100%. And another thing, when you are like on BK, that's where you hang out on Friday nights normally, and then Saturday night fights, of course, fight night at your house. You got a way of doing that. Not the mechanics of it. It's not what I mean. It's or not the technical part. You got a way of trolling, misleading, and you've got this poker face like deal. I can't tell what the hell. I don't think anybody else can either. We can't tell when you're like stone cold, but you'll be laughing like you are right now.
When I'm serious or when I'm joking.
That's what I see. I told you that. What did you call it? The JS Drinkle or something. I forget what you called it, but yeah. It's like a little shithead getting ready to do something bad. A little knucklehead. A little twinkle in his eye. But it's hard. You're hard to read, dude. You are.
Yeah, I could tell. I know. I've got that before where people are like, I can't tell when you're serious or when you're joking. Like,
Yeah,
what
I'm like, you fucking trolling me?
you-
What are you doing?
are you trolling or is this really what you believe?
Your my brain's going, and other people's are too. I know for a fact. And you're just like, yeah, okay. Or you'll be doing that exact same thing you're doing right now. You don't know what the hell to think. You really don't. It's pretty good. It's really pretty good.
Yeah, it's always a little bit of both. Like when I say nukes are fake,
And when you say, for God's sake, medicine's not real. You don't get sick. Broke bones don't hurt. It's all in your head. You're just as dead serious as if you told me, hey, your mother just passed away. I'm like, what the hell?
yeah,
I don't. And I know what lots and lots of other people think the same way. They're like, what is he? What's he doing? Is he trolling? Is he serious? Is he trolling? I'm like, never. You figure it out. You go ahead.
it's usually what I kind of believe. Like I'm anti. So like with the medicine stuff, and I'll say like optometry's fake. Stop wearing glasses, or something. I do believe it a little bit, and then I just take it to the extreme.
Yeah, no shit. Because I don't. I'm like, this motherfucker really mean this? Is he serious right now? Nah, can't be. And then I think, well, maybe he is. I don't know. Because you'll dig it down another layer and go up, and you'll dig down 3 or 4 more layers. On the belief side, glasses and believe. There's no such thing as you don't need glasses. We don't need that.
No, the world is just blurry sometimes.
See, it's just that's your damn story, and you stick right to it. I think it's well, you're smart. You know all this stuff, but especially the scriptures. I think that's how you get into finals all the time. A lot of it, not all of it, but it helps. Like Shiva's accent helps. Your poker face definitely helps you, if that makes sense.
Yeah. When I was young and I was getting into trouble a lot, they had me talk to I think I was 16 or 17. They had me talk to a psychologist. And then when I went into court, the judge is like, I'm looking at the analysis from the psychologist or whatever that interviewed you. And the judge is like, he said, according to him, and I believe this from talking to you, you're a sophisticated sociopath. And so a sophisticated sociopath is, and then I was like, what is that? And I looked into it and they're like emotionless. And I was like, no, I'm not that. But if that's the label you want to put on me, I'll wear it. But yeah, I do feel emotions. But I don't know. I try not to dwell on it or anything like that. So I don't know. I'd say it's more like being stoic, but they call it sociopath.
Yeah. Well, on Friday nights on BK, I can see it coming through, brother. I can see it. you like, I don't know. It's like, if you did play poker, you'd be damn good at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they couldn't reach it. No way. I didn't mean that in a bad way.
No, I like poker.
We went over it, but somebody's generally interested in it, if I could say the words. And that'd be Hugh, my big toe. You know Hugh. He wants to know how you made it the switch from the drugs back to religion. We talked about that a little while ago, but he just got here. He's I can't say the damn word right now.
I never stopped believing in God, and like I just stopped seeking. I stopped seeking after and trying to follow Christ, but I never stopped believing in it. I always knew it. I always believed in it. But I don't think I had a choice. I think I was gonna die if I kept up. And it was like, well, I don't want to die, so I need to get out of this, and I can't do it on my own. So I just turned to God, and that's actually what ended up getting me into politics. It was like, because I'm a felon, so I was never into politics because I was like, I can't vote. I don't care. I'm not going to argue about this. I can't vote. I have no opinion. I have no voice in this. I can't get involved in this. And then I found out in Utah, because I was living in Utah, I found out in Utah that in Utah felons can vote. And so I got registered to vote, and I was like, oh, well, now I can vote. Now I need to start looking into politics. And one or the other, I think actually it's the other way around. I started getting into politics, and politics pointed me towards God, because everything I agreed with politically, all the conservatives, all the stuff that I agreed with, I found like Crowder and JLP and all these conservative guys, all the things I agreed with, and they're all Christians. And I'm like, oh, so that's my foundation. Why I think this way is my foundation in Christianity, which is what I was raised in and stuff, and what my parents were. And so then that point, and then I started getting back into like the Bible and studying all that. But I mean, I went to Christian school when I was little, and I went to church 4 times a week. My mom sang in the choir.
Oh, okay.
Like when I was young, we were real active in like the church and all that stuff. And I fell away, but I never stopped believing. I fell away and got into the drugs and all that. It was rebellious. I was rebelling against my parents.
Yep.
And then when you're about to die, it's like, okay, let's go back to the beginning. Let's go back to the foundation. And, but then right around, so I got into like getting deep into politics the same time I got back deep into getting into the faith, and trying to figure out which church I should be at, reading the Bible more, praying, all that stuff. And once you're focused on real things like this, like what's going on in the world, the politics, and I don't mean like Trump versus Obama or whatever. I mean like societal structures, the politics of how a society works, what is the best thing for people. And then you get into, and then that and the religion, you start getting into those real things. You start feeling like, okay, maybe I have a purpose and I can do something here because I can speak well.
Yes.
And I'm not an idiot, you know.
We might disagree on that, JS.
But I got started focusing more on my time on that stuff, and then the drugs just kind of slowly fell away. I always say I didn't do it. I couldn't do it. God did it, and it's on his time. It happens on his time. So like, I still say, you know, I wish I didn't smoke cigarettes and drink beer so much. But I can't just, I've never been the type of person that could just cold turkey quit something. It's
well,
like,
I can, but I'm not back at it for a couple of days. You know what I mean? I can quit it for like a week, and then I'm like, oh damn, okay, oh I need my cigarette. And that's the one thing that I really like. I like cigarettes, and I like coffee, Monster drinks, stuff like that. And I like to have a drink every once in a while. I'm having a little one tonight. I don't get drunk. Like I do get high, I guess you call it. But I don't get drunk anymore. But
yeah,
there's nothing wrong with getting drunk. I mean, that's what it's legal. Do what you want to. That's same with cigarettes. Both of them will kill you, but damn, they're fun. They're good.
Yeah, with me, I just kind of stopped trying. I stopped trying to stop trying to quit stuff and stop trying to do better. And it's just like, it sounds like a platitude. It's a dumb thing they say in songs, Jesus, take the wheel, or, let go and let God. But really, that is kind of what,
That's kind of what you're doing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I believe that. I do.
It's just, I
You
live
tell
in
me
the
that.
present. It's second by second. The past doesn't exist. The future doesn't exist. I just live in the here and now, and whatever God's will is, it'll be done. And things will happen on his time. Because when I try to do something, I screw it up. So
Yeah. Boy, I can relate that too. For sure. But, well, do you have any, thank you for going back over that again. But it is interesting. Oh, and you're well read on the Bibles and stuff. I mean,
I'm not like a preacher man. So if anybody's looking for me to be like, well, just do this and pray and say these words and go to these scriptures.
Yeah.
I can't do that for you. I'm not a preacher. I'm not a teacher. I'm just a guy, but
these morning Bible reads you have, I'm there a lot more than you know. I kind of enjoy them. Gotta be honest with you. You make them kind of, I don't know how you put comedy in the Bible, but you do. Even without Juicy. Juicy ain't even there and you do it.
Yeah. I try to make it fun. Maybe some of the jokes I make might be a little blasphemous, and I'm sure some of the straight edge hardcore Christians probably won't like some of the jokes I make, but I'm not, that's why it says in the thumbnail, not a preacher, not a teacher. I'm not here to preach at you. I'm not here to teach you nothing. I'm just reading. My goal is to stream the entire Bible. I'm going to read through the whole Bible. And if there's something I don't understand, I'm going to look into it. So I'm learning and I'm studying. And if you want to watch and study with me or give, your point of view, one thing I don't like is if it becomes like a debate in the chat. And there's like a Hebrew Israelite who always comes by, and
I think I know who you're talking about.
Chris Terry, and we've got into like, I've let him call in and we kind of got into a debate, but I'm not there to debate. I'm not there to teach you nothing. I'm not there to preach.
Well, you even say that, JS. You tell, that's one time you do tell Chad, hey, stop it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do that. It's the wrong time. Don't do it. Or you even stop when you're reading. You're like, whoa, this don't make, wait. And you work it out. Well,
if I read something and I'm confused and I'm like, that seems contradictory to this, or I don't understand that, then I'll research into it. And so really it's just, for me, I just want to read. I want to have the whole a lot. It kind of comes from a lot of times you'll talk to people and they'll be like, have you even read the Bible from cover to cover, from front to back? And I want somebody to ask me that one day, and I'll be like, yeah, I actually did it all live.
Yeah, exactly. And I even stopped when I was not sure and worked it out live. It worked it out. It worked out. Worked out. Whatever it took, we worked it out. Yeah. I have, actually. And you can go watch the whole thing if you like.
I have a playlist. You can see I read the entire Bible live. So
at least once.
Yeah.
There was something else I really wanted to ask you. I just had a brain freeze. Oh, do you have any like plans for the future? What do you want to do? I know you. I hope you do make it streaming. I really do. I want that for you.
Yeah.
As Ray, I want that for you.
I don't know, man. It's tough. Like, so I started my channel when I was homeless, and that's why it's called JS Urban Adventures, because I was on the streets, and it was about vlogging as a homeless person. So, I'm like sleeping in a tent in the snow, and you know, just my daily life as a hobo in the streets. That's how I started the channel, and that's why it's JS Urban Adventures. And I would do product reviews of like camping gear and survival. So it was like survival type of stuff like that. And if the grid goes down, you know, this is how we're all going to be living. And also this when COVID came around, a lot of people live paycheck to paycheck, and a
Yeah.
lot of people don't have $600 in the bank for so it was popping off. The channel was growing quickly because a lot of people were like, people were messaging me and they're like, I'm going to be homeless next month. And this helped me. Like, you know, I don't know what I'm going to do. And, you know, I have a video with 100,000 views where I'm just going through my backpack of the things that I carry on my back as a homeless person. And that's the second or third video I ever made, and it's got over 100,000 views.
That's
And
pretty good, yeah.
the channel was growing real quick, but then once I got housed and once I got off the drugs, or well, when I started the channel, I was already off drugs, but I was still on methadone. So, you know, you can see in the channel where I quit the methadone. But once I got more stable and I wasn't doing the same content and I got into politics and I started talking about politics and religion, then my channel started going, instead of 100 subscribers every month, it started going, now you're losing subscribers. Then you gain a little bit, then you lose some, then you gain some, then you lose some. And because I started talking about controversial issues, I started talking about politics and religion, and my audience didn't want to hear that. And then I don't know, I'm so scatterbrained. I do gaming, I go to protests, I do debates, I do everything. So I don't know. I need to figure out. I've thought a lot about rebranding, maybe starting a new channel, and just I don't know.
Do you carry your subs if you do that?
I don't think I carry out. I don't think if I start a new channel, there's a group of people that's going to go to that channel. But
well, yeah, but would you keep all of them? I don't know. I don't know how that works. So I don't know.
But yeah, so as far as my plans, it's like I don't know what to do. I don't know. I'm too like ADD. I don't even believe in ADD, but but if it's real,
I believe in this shit, JS. You can't.
If it's real, I got it.
If it works to your advantage, you mean?
Yeah. One day I'm like, we're going to the skate park, and then the next day I'm like, let's debate about politics, and then the next day I'm like, let's read the Bible, and then I'm like, let's play video games. I'm just.
Would you believe most people are like that? I know I am.
Yeah, probably.
It takes a lot to keep me dialed in. I mean, it really does. We used to get out. Well, you know, we didn't have computers not so far back, not so long ago. You had to go outside and you had to actually go see people, which stinks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you and me wouldn't be talking. We could. How could you? So.
But it's breaking like one of the main rules. One of the main rules of YouTube is pick your niche and stick to it.
That's what I hear. I don't know.
And I'm not good at that. I do everything, you know? And so I've thought about making a new channel, rebranding, and just focusing on, I don't know, debates and news. And then maybe keeping this channel for the adventures where we just go do whatever thing I do. That's kind of what I'm thinking maybe I could do in the future. But
so you could just start another whole channel and just do it, right? If you wanted to
do that. A problem is I don't have man, there's just not enough hours in the day, it seems like, to do everything you got to do. Right. But for now, for this year, one thing I want to focus on is I want to debate consistently, at least every 2 weeks, because I think that's what I'm good at. And I think I could hang with the best of them. If with experience and with time, I I think that's a skill that I'm really good at. And so this year I want to consistently be doing a big debate every 2 weeks, start debating bigger names. And that's kind of like my focus for this year.
That's not a
Traveling
bad-
to events.
Well, you probably know Andrew a lot better than I do. But when he was on Rogan,
Yeah.
I heard something I did not know about him. A lot I did not know about him. Do you know his history? What he did,
Yeah.
his work history?
Yeah.
He started out as a gunsmith. He went to
Yep.
work in the food production
Engineering.
factory.
Yeah, robotics.
Yep.
Yeah.
But he said he was like, and then COVID hit, he's like, couldn't go in to work and broke, like broke. Didn't know where he was going to get money to feed the family, that kind of thing.
Yep.
And then he went on, he got angry, I think, and got on TikTok and found out he was pretty damn good at something. And look where he's at now. And that was just
Not
a
on
short-
TikTok, on Twitch. He was
Twitch,
doing Twitch
yeah,
debates
Twitch.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've when I first subscribed to Crucible, I had more subscribers than Crucible.
I believe that. The first time I seen him, it was his first debate with what's his name? Destiny.
And now since then I've gained what, 1,000 or 2,000. He's gained damn 200,000. So he just blew me out of the water.
Well, he was able to focus in on that one thing. Look, that's what I'm getting, I guess.
Well, he
He
also
focused in on
had
that one thing.
he also had a good wife who
Yes, he does. He does.
he
He
was
does.
able to say, look, I think I can make a run at this. And she said, okay, I do it. I don't have that. I can't quit my job and do this 24/7 or else I won't be able to, unless I'm making consistent money. It's just not.
Well, you have to, right?
feasible.
I mean, you kind of have to. You can't live on $1 this week and 500 the next week and $10 the next. That would be very hard to do without
Yeah.
some support. I guess a wife or whatever, somebody supporting you. But I think you can do it, JS. That's my opinion.
I've done 3-hour streams where I made $600, and I've done 24-hour streams where I made $15. So it's like, until it's
I think you can do
consistent,
the
I gotta.
debating thing. I do.
Yeah.
And
But
does the consistency come from subs or not subs, but what you got paid subscription?
Not so much
Or does-
subs,
what-
but just a good audience of a good
So
audience.
YouTube will pay you for views or whatever. I know they do, but
YouTube will pay ad revenue, and then memberships is really important because that's consistent. If you have $25 memberships, that's guaranteed $100 a month.
there you go.
So
That's what I was thinking. That's how I thought. And then I know they do pay the revenue if you're whatever. If you got
Yeah.
enough subs.
but yeah, it's just by myself, I can't quit my job and focus on YouTube.
It would be
because-
hard,
Yeah.
if not impossible. I heard you say a while back, and I'm going to go box. I heard you say if you made this amount, X amount per week, you could pretty much do it full time.
Yeah.
If I understood that right.
Yeah, if I made $2,000 a month off YouTube, I would quit my job and just do
That's
it.
doable, JS.
Yeah, I think it's doable too. But
Yeah.
I just gotta get my name out there more, and that's why I want to get more debates with bigger names.
What can little munchkins like me do to help you? I mean,
I don't know if you.
I'm sure everybody would help you out. I'm not going to throw money at you because I don't have it.
No.
I'll throw help at you. I'll throw
But
help at you.
I don't know if you ever want to host. If you ever want to moderate it. If you just doing this is helping, like people
It's helping me. I kind of like it. I'm falling in love with it. I'm a hoe.
Yeah. People reaching out to me saying, hey, you want to do a collab?
Mhm,
I'm always down. Nobody asked me, and I don't want to ask. Maybe I should. I need to be more.
You need
I
to be
suck
more trusting and
I
more.
need more-
you need to
more
advertise
trusting.
yourself.
Yeah, and better at networking. I suck at networking. That's why I want to
That's
go.
the word. Yeah, that's the word.
I went to DebateCon, and that's where I
And you
met
brought back
Avarice, I met
Oh.
Rob, I met Andrew. met Jake. I need to do more things like that, and just be more outgoing and start asking for, ask people, can I do an interview, or can I something, just ask for stuff. But I just hate asking for things.
Well, don't hate asking me, because I really don't think nothing about it. I don't. I want to help people, and I kind of like you, JS. So I'll help you above and beyond if I can. But as far as debating or moderating a debate, oh hell yeah! You tell me what the rules are, we'll get it done. Get it done. You trust me on that one.
I want to get some of these
mutes on each side. I don't care, but we'll get it done.
Problem is, a lot of my debates are with people who I'm kind of on the same side as, or and
rubbing right on the same, just too close to do it.
I want to work through the ranks of these damn lefties and atheists. I want to work through the ranks of going against them, but I keep getting free will debates. Free will debates.
Oh, Lord God. I'll shoot myself in the damn head, JS. Oh my God. We've got some pretty good arguments over that one.
That's my next one. My next one is with Steelborn about free will.
Oh, when is it? Because I got to see it.
February 16th. So less than 2 weeks from now. But
I'm going to write that down. Actually, I'm writing it down. Literally.
But I'm like, dude, me and Steelborn probably agree on politically, religiously. We probably agree on 98% of things.
He's never talked to you about free will, JS.
I know. I already know what it's going to be. But
you put that face on, you put that poker face on, as I call it, and you go into free will, you could cause a man to have an aneurysm. You can't. A freaking aneurysm. I'm like, oh my God. We've actually got into arguments, real ones, and then it's all good after, but damn.
Yeah.
You look,
every time I'm like, I don't want to do a free will debate again. And then, but then everybody's like, I want to debate JS on free will. I'm like,
yeah, go right ahead, buddy. Go right ahead. You figure it out.
I'm just going to start saying, you guys changed my mind.
No, stick with it, JS. Don't you get off that. You have caused me to blow a couple of blood vessels in my brain. Don't get off of that now. Damn it. Stand firm. It's fun. It's fun. You're good at it. It's fun.
Yeah. But I know I like
the protest
like policy debates. Oh, and the protest stuff. I
like it when you go out on the street, man, on the street, going, and that one dude, the Batman dude with the Batman hat. I called him Batman. You had some gonads to stand out there. What was you? 15 people around. You just didn't give a big shit about nothing. You was just acting that dude on. I was like, oh God,
I ain't worried about that. Did you see the picture I put? Remember the girl that spit in my face?
I do. Yes.
Did you see the picture I put in my Discord
with the gun thingy?
Yeah, at the last protest, she was there, and some journalist took a picture of her, and so she was on like the cover of something, and it said armed protester against ICE, and she was like on the thing, and I was like, that's the chick, that's the target, Chin, and she's got a gun on her hip, and I was like, damn, imagine, and she has low impulse control, low IQ, low impulse control. Imagine if she had, that's the type of person that will just shoot you. And it kind of gave me second thoughts, but then again, I don't really care. But it's like, damn, what if that day that she spit in my face, I would have shoved her or something, and she would have shot me. She would have
took you out. I mean, really think about that.
Yeah, that's why why everybody who was saying you should have hit her in the jaw when she did that, I was like, no.
First she's a female. You don't hit a female. Don't be hitting no female.
Right.
Put the back a little bit off of you, but I wouldn't hit her.
And also, I'm surrounded by 100. I'm the only guy here on my side. I'm surrounded. I'm by myself, and no, you have to just let them spit on you, let them smack you in the head, let them push you and stuff, and just just deal with it and be the bigger man, because these people are crazy and they're
I've seen them.
armed.
They really are. They're crazy. The ones you talk
Yeah.
to are freaking cuckoo or cocoa
Yeah.
puffs. They are. I don't care left, right, center. I don't care what they are. They're cuckoo for cocoa puffs. They're nuts.
That's
the
another
Batman
thing.
Really did crack me. I was like, he's going to hit Jess in a minute. I was waiting for it.
That Batman guy is a local homeless guy. Since that day,
Uh-huh.
on my way to and from work, I've seen him 3 times walking around in the trap. Like he's just like a crazy homeless guy. I don't even know. I don't know if he was getting paid to be there. I don't know why he was there, but he's just a crazy homeless guy.
Maybe he did get paid to be there.
Probably.
Yeah. He was doing his part, wasn't he?
Yeah. It's wild.
He's doing his share.
And a lot of people tell me they think that's where I shine and that's what I need to do more of. But it's just hard. I work overnights and I sleep in the day. And so I work from 10 p.m. till 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And then on the weekends, because I can't change my sleep schedule up every weekend. So on the weekends, I just stream all night. The time that I would be working throughout the week, I just stream all night. But when the protests are happening is the daytime. And so it just makes it hard to get out to them and still get, the sleep I need to keep working and stuff. But
and they say the crazy people come out at night, whatever.
They're going on every day now. It seems like I could probably go out tomorrow and find one, but now they're like walking out of the high schools and stuff. But I don't think that's smart content. I don't think going to there and harassing high school kids would be smart, because they use young people on purpose, because then you're like, oh, you're putting underage people on camera and talk, like it would not be a good look.
I agree with you. It probably wouldn't. If it was college kids, hell yeah.
College kids, oh yeah, they can get it.
Yeah.
But high school kids, I'm not trying to mess with them. They're stupid.
Yeah. So you actually do want to stream for a living, and you want to do debates.
Oh yeah.
So I would. I'm going to offer you some.
This is my favorite thing to do.
Start you another channel, debate only. Stick to that or whatever.
People are
model it after Andrew. He said,
go
ahead.
You know how some channels, they'll do the thing where they're like, if we don't hit the super chat goal, we're ending the stream in 1 hour.
Oh, you know how bad I want to talk about that? You have no clue.
Everybody in my chat knows I can't do that, because what else am I going to do? This is like all I do. So like
my logic don't work. All right. You don't meet the goal within, I'll shut it down now. Well, go ahead. How much you going to make if you're not streaming? I mean, how does that work? I don't hold me hostage. No. Yeah, shithead. I'm watching you. I'm supporting you just by watching, right?
Yeah. If I made that threat, it would be a hollow threat, because if we didn't hit the goal, I'd be like, okay, well,
yeah, I got enough to do.
I'm just going to keep streaming anyway.
Turn the volume off. Sit there and talk to people. Yeah, whatever, you fuckers. You didn't meet the goal. Damn you. Now I have to talk on mute.
Or I'll just, if we don't hit the goal, I'm just going to play music and video games and not talk to you guys anymore.
Yeah. You just look.
Stream in silence.
Yeah. I'm protesting. I'll show you. What happened? No, I won't go there. Well, somebody got naked to show somebody that they were getting back. You know what I mean? It'd be the same deal.
Are you talking about the potato?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Here, I'm going to take this to show you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Showed me.
Sure. Yeah. It'd be the same difference. Sit there and on mute, play video games, listen to me. That'd be funny as hell. That'd be like the chair Uno cast.
Yeah, the chair stream, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. It would be. Yep.
I'm the king chair stream.
That's what you could. Just throw the chair over there. Here, you shitheads, watch that.
Yep. Well,
but this community, you know how it is. I don't have to tell you shit about that. Everybody's kind of stick together a little bit. There's a lot of new people. I've seen a lot of new people.
Yeah. And that's why and I love VK.
Mhm.
But Friday night is like Friday and Saturday nights is my stream all nights. And I love VK and I'm always there. But then kind of in my mind, I'm like, maybe I need to start branching out and going to other panels and stuff. But I don't know. I just think VK is the best place to be on a Friday night. So
It's become part of my life just as much as eating. VK
Yeah.
on Friday and the Saturday night fights. That's no bullshit. You know that. If I'm
Yeah.
awake, I'm up. I'll be there. If everybody's doing it, I'll be there because I like it. It's part of my life now. And when I work, I work from like 6:30 p.m. to 7 a.m. the next morning, 7 days in a row. So I'm around a lot during those weeks.
It's just tough with all the drama. It's like I don't play that drama shit. I don't care about. I'll cover drama if like so. I talked about the Elijah. I don't know if you know who Elijah Schaefer is, but
I know the name.
I covered the drama that's going on with him this morning. I talked about Steven Crowder and his wife. Like I'll cover drama if it's big people who I'm a fan of in the conservative movement, or maybe like if when Destiny's got something going on, I'll cover that. But as far as like this little, a bunch of little channels like my size channels and all these like, 1,000 to 10,000 subscriber channels having beef with each other, I don't care about that. I think it's not worth covering. And it's not worth talking about. It's not even worth acknowledging. But there is that drama. And it's like, if I usually go to one place and then I go to another stream where they have beef with this person, then it's like, oh, well, I don't know. It's
like if you're my friend or my
yeah,
one of my homies, you don't go over there and do that. You don't talk to them. I can't do it either.
It's like walking through a minefield because this person doesn't like this person and this person doesn't like this person and this person and this person. And it's like,
it's like, what the hell? Whoa, wait a minute. I'm just hanging out. I'm just chilling a little bit.
Yep.
There is where I do work 7 days in a row and 12-hour days or 12-hour nights. There is a spot open in this community where there's nothing going on at this particular time. I'm going to jump in that and try to do these. That's where I'm going to try to do this at. Because I got 5 more already.
Yeah.
And now they know what to kind of expect since you was kind enough to do it. I'm not going to end it. I'm just saying you was kind enough to do it. It means a lot.
Yeah.
And I'll get better at it as I'm learning. And I'll learn every time, try to make it. I know where I want to go. Just like you know what you want to do. I just got to get there. And I'm scatterbrained as hell too sometimes. I am.
Yeah.
And then when I get scatterbrained, it's like, okay, if I can't do the one shit, I ain't gonna do none. I'm just gonna do completely something else completely. Just if that makes sense.
Yep. Hey, can I take a restroom break real quick?
Sure, man. Absolutely. I need to too.
It'll be fast.
All right, be right back.
All right. I am the captain now. I am the captain now. I am from Somalia. Show me. I can show you the way. Look at that little doggy.
Oh, my Bella, my baby. That's the best dog I ever had. I've every kind of dog you can have, and she's the best dog I've ever had. She really is. I've never taught her a damn thing, and she does everything like she should. If that makes sense. She don't bark and yap. That's the main thing.
Oh yeah.
At every little pin drop.
That's why I can't stand those little dogs that just constantly are just and then they ankle biters.
Yeah,
Nip
she
at
won't do
you.
that either. She'll run up and jump up on your. She'll get on her back legs like if you came over. She would just jump up and pat on your leg, not bark, not shit, not try to bite you, and then she'll try to leave with everybody. She literally tries to go down off the porch and leave with them. I'll say, "You little heifer, go ahead, go ahead."
Running away with the neighbor.
Yeah, she don't care. She's a hooch. She don't bark. She don't bite. She's a little hooch. She's wanting to leave with everybody. Run off. It's all right.
That's funny. Where's your? Oh, I gotta pull your channel up. I gotta put your link in my chat.
Oh yeah, for my YouTube messed me up on that. On those that what do you call it? The handle. I had one, and they said I couldn't, and I changed it a little bit. And I went back to change it back to the original, like Rug Zero. I can't have it. It's taken. Then I try to put in like the Are You Crazy? I can't have it. It's taken. And believe me, they heard me cussing them from here.
Oh yeah, because you gotta. Because now they show your @ in the chat instead of your handle. They show your
Your real, true identity or whatever you put in the YouTube profile thing. That's what they show.
So it used to be you couldn't get a customized link until you got 1,000 subscribers. And so your link would just be a bunch of letters and numbers. And once you get 1,000 subscribers, you could get. Now I think you can do it automatically.
Well, it was doing it automatic back. Well, it was doing it forever for me. And then whatever change they made here in the last 6 months, you can't do that anymore.
Yeah, see, like your link is.
I don't even know what it is now. So I don't know.
That might be a link to the video. Let me see what your channel link is.
I seriously don't know. I know my name's at the bottom, but I don't know.
It's Rug 26.
Okay, it took, but I couldn't have Rug Zero back. But I've had it for like 50 damn years, but I can't have it back. Anyways, it pissed me off. So I just changed it to the.
That ain't the right link, King. Well, oh yeah, that is the right link. Okay. Both of them work. King put your link in the chat, but
oh, thank you, King. In your chat?
Yeah.
Okay. I think these little things will work. Do you? Be honest?
Yeah. Yeah,
I hone in on, get it better.
I've wanted to do little interviews like this, but I just never did it. I have done like so like when the stuff with South Africa was happening remember they brought the South Africans over to America. They let in a group of South Africans, and all the Democrats were like, "Oh, you're against immigration, but you brought in these South African people because they're white," and all that was happening.
Okay. No, okay. I remember that.
So when that happened, I had Chris on my Monday night show to talk about South Africa. So if there's something relevant in your area, I would like to do little interviews like that on my Monday night show. And I've done a couple. Like my ex is in Guatemala, and they were having riots in Guatemala, and so I had her on, and we talked about that.
I actually remember your ex. She used to, I believe it was over at Easy's, maybe. Y'all would be on panels, and it was someplace. Both of you'd be there.
Yeah. We were going on Easy's channel and
Probably your channel. I don't know.
yeah.
I just remember. I remember.
My channel, she'd be on my Discord a lot. But yeah, I was pretty proud of her. She went down, they were doing protests in Guatemala, and she went down and like covered the protests on the ground. And so I made a video out of that, of her like out there talking to people at the protest in Guatemala. And nobody was talking about it. Nobody in the media was talking about it, but they were like rioting at the Capitol in Guatemala. And I was covering it with I felt like a real news person. I was like,
Yeah.
I got an on the ground correspondent.
Hell yeah. In Guatemala. Shit.
Yeah, I like doing stuff like that. But yeah, these interviews, they'll be good. And the more people you do it with, the more comfortable you get with it, the bigger names you can get.
Yeah. I'm like I say, I'm learning. I will learn. My brain's always trying to soak up something, but yeah, I will learn it. I will get, because I like it. I guess you could say I'm passionate about it. And I've been talking about doing it for God since last year or sometime. But I had to get a microphone and all that stuff. But because I'm not going to come up on a panel and try to talk and have a piece of shit mic that sounds like it just busts your ears. You can't hear it. You can't make out the words. I hate that. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah. It sounds good now. You got it all figured out.
Yes, sir. I've got that. Sure. You told me after you influenced that decision. You said you never used the XLR. So I said, okay, I'm going to go on the USB then.
Yeah. The one I have has both. But the one you have is just USB.
It's USB. Yeah. But it's like, I don't know what, $150, $200 cheaper, something like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
It works for me.
It works fine.
What I'm doing, I think it does.
And mine has XLR and USB. I don't even use the XLR. So
That's what I say. Well, I was looking at them I was going to buy one of the two. And when you told me that, I asked you and you said, I don't use the XLR. I said, okay, I know which one I'm getting.
yeah, it works. You get way more features when you use the USB.
Mm-hmm.
Which you can do all that stuff with XLR, but then you got to have an interface. So you got to buy the mic. You got to buy a $200 interface. You got to control and manage everything. You got to have 3 different programs open to control all the levels and stuff. But with the USB, I can just plug it in and open up one program and control.
What are you using? That Motives or something like that? The one that comes, yeah. It's great. Do you know what? Oh, I typed up a whole instruction manual on that because I found it. Now, it's a long story. I won't go into it. But the gain, if you put it on manual gain and hit that little lock in that software, you can't adjust it in the control panel. When it says lock it, it means lock it. Even if you take that microphone to another computer and plug it in, you will not adjust the volume on that microphone. It locks it like internal data bit or something.
Huh.
It turns a 0 off or something. It's wild. I redid my whole computer because of it.
Oh, wow. Trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It was a software button. And even if you take it to another computer, that's when you figure it out. It's like, holy shit. Okay. All right. Something's going on here. But it locks it internal on a circuit or something. It's pretty cool. That way it don't move all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
It's consistent. No matter what it sounds like, whatever it's putting out, it's going to be consistent because it's going to stay right there. If that makes sense. Jess, I could talk to you all night, brother. I could.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you go and go back to the party that you always have. The after show that's not the after show, but it is the after show.
Yeah, it'd probably be good when you do these to keep them at like 2 hours.
I think
tops
it's
or something.
Yeah, I think that's where we are now. I believe. Yep, that's pretty good. Pretty good estimate. You could talk about a lot of things in 2 hours.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, and you asked good questions. So I liked it.
Thank you.
Good.
I really enjoyed it. I did. I truly enjoyed it. I wanted everybody to know the JS that I know. I don't even know if you know that some of that stuff about yourself, but it's there and everybody knows it, or they should.
Yeah,
You know,
I say a lot of wild things, and I think I don't know. I worry that people misunderstand me because like I was supposed to debate First Amender, and I was like prepped and ready to go on that, and he said he wouldn't debate me because I'm a pedo defender. Because
wow.
and it's like no, I always said pedo should be hung.
Yeah.
So I'm not, and
I
I'm
know
never.
that.
I'm not like justifying what the elites and Jeffrey Epstein when they're like doing these rituals. I know that stuff's happening and I'm against it. My thing was always that if you make all these files to the public,
Mhm.
it doesn't get us anywhere. It doesn't help the situation.
There's no authority there. There's no say you and me sat down, we looked through, I don't know, 1 million of them, some crazy number. We actually find something that's relevant and maybe goes against federal law. What are you going to do about it? You're going to call the DOJ? What are you going? I mean, what do you do?
Yeah, you're going to call the tip line, and then now you got to be added to the next Epstein files because you made a.
Yeah, you just put your name in the files. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, now you're in the files.
Yeah. You're like, what the hell? I was just trying to help. I was trying to help. But really, the authority should be doing it.
Yeah.
And the people is going to misread a bunch of that stuff.
And unfortunately, they don't. The DOJ doesn't do their job a lot of the time. Like they should be locking up Tim Waltz and Fry and these people in Minnesota and these a lot of these politicians and these elites need to be locked up.
Yeah.
And it's not going to happen.
The big deal they made over it is a big, huge deal. Somebody lost their life. The guy that got shot, I can't remember his name.
In Minnesota, Preddy?
Yeah, Preddy.
Yeah.
He had done something 10 days before, but no matter what he did or did not do before that minute, he walked up on police officers doing something in the middle of a arrest, whatever they were doing, and he was armed. Come on, dude. You can't do that.
Yeah.
And when they said, stop, you're in arrest, whatever they told him, he didn't do it. He didn't. He should have just stopped.
Yeah.
He wanted to do the up by the cop.
If I have a gun on me and I'm walking down the street and I see a group of people fighting, I'm not supposed to go jump into the fight.
No, you're supposed to stand back. Season, whatever you call it. So stop, you dumbass. So he got shot, but he kind of asked for it. Nobody deserves to be shot, and nobody needs 8 bullets to kill him. But he was there in the middle of it, and he was armed. He jumped right in the middle of whatever was going on. So I come to it don't take me long to come to the conclusion, but the dude didn't have to empty the whole damn clip. And the dude that fired the firearm fired within his fellow teammates there.
It looks really bad when like you see 3 of them like backing up and they're all just firing as they're backing up.
Just pop.
Yeah, that was
how many? Come on, stop it, Jesus! He's not King
That was
Kong.
rough. That looked really bad.
That looked bad. The what do you call it? The optics of it looked really terrible bad. Was it righteous or illegal? Probably. It's probably legal, but it looked really bad. It looked really bad.
They say lawful but awful.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah.
From what I say, that's it.
Yeah.
But I like saying, I'll stop right there. But illegal alien, the first word sets up all the rest. Whatever happens, that first word, it's illegal. So There you go. You got any last thoughts, GS? We'll go with your play.
No, but thank you. This was fun. It was cool. I hope the best for what you're doing here. I hope it grows and then I can say I was when you're the next Joe Rogan, I could say I was on episode 1.
And I was, you created me. You created a little monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll admit it. You did it. It's your fault. I'm not looking to really. I'm just looking to have some fun and enjoy it. That's all. That's all.
Yep.
Period. And I had a lot of fun, yes. And I really do appreciate you doing it, taking the time and everything else. And if I can help, you let me know.
Yeah, and we'll. I'll be hanging out in the Discord after this, so
I'll be over there for sure. For sure. Before we do part tonight and whatever it is, remind me I got a couple of things I want to show you before I send them your way to make sure you want them. What we talked about the other night.
Oh, the suits.
Yeah, I had a leak. I had to have a plumber over here all day. He put it. You're not going to believe my luck. You just know it's. I don't even believe this shit. I should be put on a lie detector test when I tell you this. We had the snowstorm last week, right? Like on Thursday or Friday.
Yeah.
And those 2 days, it snowed a foot like overnight. But anyway, in my house, it's like gremlins went through my whole damn house. It's like all my plumbing said, okay, I quit today. I had to get a plumber. I got a hole in my ceiling in there where it leaked water. Sheetrock's ruined. Now get this. In 2 days, this happened. The water heater. A whole commode. He replaced the whole commode. A water faucet in a guest bathroom. The kitchen sink even leaked. The little sprayer you use to spray off dishes, it started leaking. The dishwasher, a fitting on it started leaking. I bet 5 gallons of water fell out of the ceiling in here. In 2 days, JS. All of that shit happened. I'm like, what kind of shit?
What happened? Your pipes are freezing up and then expanding when they warm up, and
it's possible. I don't know.
Something.
But how can you have all that shit go bad in one? Anyway, I flooded it. It's fixed. I just they're coming to fix the ceiling after it dries out. Thank God. But all the leaks it's fixed.
Dude, anyway, it's crazy. I don't know if they're doing something with the weather. I don't want to get into a whole nother topic, but we have not got a single snow. We haven't had ground cover. The grass is still green here in Salt Lake.
Where you are?
Salt Lake City.
Yeah. You have none.
No snow.
Oh, it's snowing right now outside.
We haven't had snow once all year. The grass should not be green. Right now, we should probably have like some ground cover of snow. Like we haven't had one snowstorm.
We need to come up with conspiracy in Discord, because this shit right here is the wrestler Jesse Ventura used to run around saying they're controlling the weather with this and this. And okay, yeah, you can do that.
They're doing something with the weather.
Yeah. All right, JS. Everybody, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. If you will, sub up. I'll try to keep getting better. Thanks for watching.
Later.
Have a good one, JS.
You too.